Oh hello, it's Saturday, the 31st of August, and it's Animal Kingdom Day. Hello, welcome back to Richard Vlogs Disney. My name's Richard, I make Disney vlogs. Obviously, it's Animal Kingdom Day. It's a bit of a later start, it's 9:30. I've really not been rushing out of bed on this trip. It's kind of the good thing about the not having the 7 o'clock in the morning, Lightning Lane booking time now. You don't have to set those really annoying early morning alarms. So I've already been up, had breakfast, just chilled around, not really done very much in the morning. But it's time to go to a park. So it's Animal Kingdom Day, we've got a fun day planned. I have some lightning lanes, I have a Flight of Passage lightning lane. I'm hoping to get on the safari, that's the only one I don't have, but I'm hoping once I use my first lightning lane that will be available to book. It was good timing, I literally walked outside to the bus. The great thing about the All-Star Resorts is they are very close to Animal Kingdom. It's, I guess, apart from Animal Kingdom Lodge, probably the quickest bus journey here that you'll get. It takes like less than 5 minutes. It is Saturday, it is Labor Day weekend this weekend, so I am not exactly sure what I'm walking into. I haven't checked wait times. I haven't even looked at the app for at all this morning. So it could be just do the lightning lanes I have booked, which I'm pretty happy with, and bounce. It could be it's nice and quiet and we do lots of things. Who knows? The great thing about Animal Kingdom, is the animal trails which have no wait. You don't have to wait. And who doesn't love looking at tigers and stuff? The hat's on. It's way too hot. I got pinged by the metal detector. They didn't tell me what it was. Normally before it's been a glasses case. If you do have a big glasses case, apparently they contain quite a bit of metal. If they're those clunky shut ones. They can set it off. I don't know what it was this time. Possibly my water bottle is made of metal as well. I don't know. But anyway, we are in. It's Animal Kingdom time. I really like the park that Animal Kingdom has become. I know when it first opened, 25 years ago now, if you're old enough to remember. And even for a little while after, it was a bit of a half-day park. And it possibly still is. But it's a very good half-day park. The only thing with this park is it does close quite early. So it's 6 o'clock. Currently, which in the summer, of course, is not late enough for the sun to have gone down, so you don't really get to see Pandora at night, which is a shame because that is an experience. I think as they add more things, obviously we know the big expansion that's coming here with Tropical Americas, the change of Dinosaur to Indiana Jones, the Encanto ride. The more they add, the more capacity the park has to keep people in for longer, and hopefully a new nighttime show eventually, because Rivers of Light has never been replaced. The park will open longer, it will stay open later, but as of now, 6 o'clock. Obviously where I'm going first. It's hard to see on this camera, it doesn't have the best zoom, but I'm checking up on my favourites. Cotton top tamarins. I figured I'd just get my phone out and get some proper footage of the tamarins. There they are. There's so many of them now. I just didn't watch them for ages. They are genuinely my favourite. There used to be 2, and there was 2 for a really long time. And then a few years ago they had a pair of pups. I'm gonna deem them to be babies. I'm not sure what the official term is for baby tamarins, but I'm gonna go pups. And then there are 2 more, a year later, so there's 6 of them now. I wonder if they'll move them because they're from Colombia, so I wonder if when they finally make it Tropical Americas, they'll get moved into the new area. I don't know if they've announced if there's gonna be any animals in that land, but they already have some that they could fit over there. I think I say it in every vlog I do from this park, but I feel like it has just the best sightlines of any park. Just look at that. Listen to the racket that these 2 are making. I think that one's seen too many Tarzan movies. It's time for the first lightning lane, which is Everest. Oh, let me just put my sunglasses on. There we go. I booked this without really thinking about it, because actually I don't know how to do it because Roberta's not here and this is one of her favourites. I don't know why I would willingly go on something that makes me feel as sick as this does, but too late now because I need to use that lightning lane to be able to book my next one. So I guess we're going on Everest. I have told this story before, so apologies if you are a returning viewer. If you're new, thank you. But anyway, a few years ago, nearly 5 years ago now, I did the Dopey Challenge. So the Dopey Challenge is a Disney running challenge because it's during Disney World Marathon weekend, and you do the 5k, the 10k, the half marathon and the marathon one day after the next. So 5k one day, 10k the next day, you understand. The marathon is the only one of those races that comes through Animal Kingdom, and it comes through Animal Kingdom. It's the second park you run through after Magic Kingdom. By the time we got to Animal Kingdom, or by the time I got to Animal Kingdom, let's keep expectations on the floor of my running times. By the time I got to Animal Kingdom, I think it was about 7:30-ish, and they had opened this bar behind me specifically for the runners, and there were people in their marathon bibs having a drink, having a beer at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, if you are a runner, I highly recommend the Disney events, but they are very different to really anywhere else that you will ever do a marathon. It was actually down for a minute there. I was really hoping it was going to change to a multi-use pass, so one, I wouldn't have to ride Everest, and two, I could just go and ride the safari, but it didn't, so I can't. However, now we have used one, I should be able to book another one. I have no idea how to do this. I don't know what the process is now, but let's have a look and do it together. It helps if you connect to Wi-Fi, so we're going to go book. The Wi-Fi is not great here though. We are looking for Kilimanjaro Safaris. There we go, so we can go to the next one. Just for me, and from here, if we want to, we can modify the time. I'm not going to, that works out quite nicely. Like Big Thunder, I feel that the back of Everest is the most intense part of the ride. I was really hoping that we were just gonna get I was just gonna get a multi-use out of it and not have to ride, but it doesn't matter, it's done now. The end. We're kind of rolling into lightning lanes now, so the next one I got is Dinosaur, which is where I'm heading now. I think we have a while before it goes away, but just in case, should ride it now, because who knows when it will not be here anymore.
Hello there! Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom! You're back with one additional passenger extra large. Let's go get that dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Identify!
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
This may be a controversial opinion, I don't know, but I actually think it's time for Dinosaur to go. But it's a good ride. We all love Dr. Seeker, heck of a paleontologist if he does say so himself. But I feel like if you have been on Indiana Jones at Disneyland, you know that that's just not as good. I forget every time, like after being on it, that it is just basically the dark. Like, there's not very much theming or stuff to look at. Half the ride is just you being thrown around in the dark. So I'm hoping that when they change it to Indiana Jones, they turn the lights on and give you something to actually look at, because it could be a great ride. So, you know what, Dinosaur, I'm ready for you to go. I think it's time. Give us that new Indiana Jones ride and I'm here for it. This land will never get old. It's still one of the best things Disney's ever built. It's also another reason that we love Joe Rohde. The next ride we have is Na'vi River Journey. I haven't done this in ages. Under the old Genie Plus system, it used to be actually quite a hard lightning lane to get, and I never felt it was worth it. But what was a boat ride, I very rarely would get Genie Plus in Animal Kingdom back then. So yeah, I haven't done it in ages. It's exactly the ride I need right now, because I need to sit down inside in the air conditioning, and it's not going to give me motion sickness. So it like ticks all of the boxes for what I need at this exact moment in time. And we just keep rolling along because now it's time for Flight of Passage. But River Journey's nice. Like, it's not thrilling, obviously, it's just a boat. It's like bioluminescent, It's a Small World. A great ride, always, one of the best. I have 25 minutes now until lunch. I've done a mobile order, so that was just time to get the thing I dream of whenever I'm not here, which is a night blossom. So I'm going to enjoy this, I'm going to find some shade, and then we will grab some lunch. So I have collected my food from Satu'li Canteen. I get the combination chicken and beef bowl. This here is the beef, and I mean, let me spin you around. I get the combination bowl because the beef used to be so good. The quality in here has unfortunately really slipped. I'm gonna eat the food, obviously. I'm gonna try the food. I'll let you know. But this used to be like a solid 5 out of 5 every single time. It doesn't look good. I'll let you know. Well, unfortunately, that was hugely disappointing. 3 out of 5. That used to be a solid 5 out of 5 every time. Genuinely, like a meal that I used to look forward to having coming here. I don't even know if it's the best quick service in the park anymore. I don't go to any other quick services because I always just used to go there. British person talk. We love a roast. You know when you cook roast beef and you slice it and it's just got that really nice sort of red-pink colour in the middle? It used to be like that. Now it's like, oh, I left this in the oven for an hour too long. You know when you just really like something and it's not quite as good for no reason other than some decision somewhere, probably to save money. I'm ranting now. We move on. It's time for a safari. It's a bit middle of the day. I don't know how good the safari is going to be. I generally recommend like as close to sunset as possible. It's very possible that everything will just be asleep or hiding. But we'll go on, we'll find out. I could have changed the time, but I'm actually not really planning on being here for much longer after this. I also am going to swap over now to my phone camera because the zoom on the Osmo is like 2 times, and that isn't going to work for the Safari.
You are going to have the animals spawning down above your head. It's a fantastic reference on the wildlife we can see. Smaller little species that we found in the reserve. They are going to have they run their prey until it drops from exhaustion. Each of them have a different set of markings to make them easier to identify, and they all have little white tips on their tails so you can find. And they are going to be able to use their really long tails to help them change direction and keep their balance when they run. They also see their boards on their noses made out of steers.
It was actually a good safari, considering the fact that it isn't later in the day. I still recommend kind of as close to sunset as you can get. The lions, the other, like the cats, the lions especially, are very active at that time. Right now they're just sleeping, and so are a lot of other animals. But we saw a lot. The only thing we didn't really see was the elephants, but that's fine. You can't see everything every time. I'm doing the gorilla trail now. I really want to go and see the gorillas, and then I think that's me done in Animal Kingdom for the day. I think I'm going to go back to the hotel afterwards. I'm going to go and just have a relax, probably shower again because it's a hot day. I have a spare t-shirt in my bag, and if I was going to like stay in the park I would go and change, but because I'm going to go back to the hotel I won't. But that's definitely something I recommend for, you know, this time of year. Bring a t-shirt because it's sticky. Beautiful zebra. And then there's a meerkat over there. Well, some meerkats. This one is on alert, on watch. Evidently doesn't consider us a threat because he's too busy watching the other way. Look, there's another one. Just chilling out, just lying down on this little blanket in the shade mood. They are all over there. I guess that's a nice shady spot. This is the male bachelor group, so they're just chilling out. This is the family troop, so you'll see kids and where's she gone? Females in this group. I think it's a relatively well-known fact, but I'm going to tell it anyway as if it's a fun fact. The safari at Animal Kingdom is so big in terms of it's the biggest attraction for any Disney park. You could fit the entire Magic Kingdom within the safari attraction, the entire Magic Kingdom. So all of the lands, all of the rides fit in just the safari here at Animal Kingdom. It is very warm, 33. It's been very warm all day. I've been in the park now for like 6 hours, so I feel like it's just a good time to go back now, just have a chill out at the hotel and sort of shower and prepare myself for Springs later. So I will leave you here probably, unless something interesting happens between here and the bus stop. If it doesn't, the next time you see me will be at Springs. If it does happen, and I'll see you in a minute. This isn't Disney Springs. Something happened that's worth talking about. It may look like it, but this is not my hotel. This is All Star Movies. So the hotels are 3 distinct resorts. Like, they are individual resorts. For example, you can't check in to All Star Music at movies or sports or, you know, whatever. However, they are essentially one big resort. You can get between them very easily. They're just right next to each other with only either roads or car parks in between, and the roads are, you know, have pavements or sidewalks for our American friends. So it is possible and sometimes preferable to get on the wrong bus. And for example, if you see, let's say you're staying at music and you see a music bus pull away and a movies bus is pulling up, get on the movies bus and then just walk. I have probably saved myself a decent amount of time by getting on the bus to the different resort. They have these giant Dalmatians. Look at that. Of the 3 resorts, movies is the newest. And I say newest, it's still 26 years old, right? So newest. Movies was built last. They did sports and music first, and then there was quite a big gap. The best one, I think, though, for kiddos, if you are staying at All-Star Movies, obviously it depends on your kids' like movie preferences, but personally I think the Toy Story buildings, because they got big Woody, big Buzz, a big wall and door that looks like Andy's bedroom. So I recommend the Toy Story buildings just for the theming. But just to sort of prove the point, this is the Calypso buildings here. So this is music now. There's the back of Mighty Ducks. We have a crosswalk here, and this is music. So very, very easy to get between. Anyway, Disney Springs. Oh, hello. Time jump, obviously. I didn't say there would be a time jump. Welcome to Disney Springs. It's like 5 minutes till this drone show, so I don't know how good a space I'm going to get. I planned to be here quite a bit earlier. I left the hotel, and then there was no bus. And I waited for a bus for 40 minutes, and it was only once I was getting on the bus I remembered I have a car. Yeah, not my finest moment, but let's get to a spot and let's watch this show. There are a lot of people on this like balcony on the 3rd floor of the Coke shop, so that seems like it might be a good space. I obviously have no idea where to go, but that does seem like it's popular. There are 2 shows. There's like 2, I was going to say viewings, and I guess viewings, performances is the word I'm thinking of the show. 9 o'clock, which is 5 minutes from now, and 10:45. I really didn't want to wait till the 10:45 one.
One eternity later.
Good evening. Right here, underneath the starlit sky, a timeless adventure is about to unfold. Inspired by the magic makers, heroes, and dreamers who have come before. Now, unleash your heart, let your imagination fly, and discover just where you'll go as we present Disney Dreams That Soar.
Straight on till morning.
I made it to the 10:45 showing, as you've obviously just seen. Of course, you knew that. I'll recap back at the hotel. I'm going to try and jump on a bus now, and then I'll recap, and we'll close it out at the hotel. Hello, back at the hotel. I wanted to give my opinion on Disney Dreams That Soar. I obviously won't go into it too in depth, because by the time this is on the internet, it's old news. It's been gone for a while. And also, I'm pretty sure most people have seen things about it, because I'm getting to it very late. I hadn't seen it online at all. I had no spoilers going in. I've been really good at avoiding that kind of stuff. So I think I'll talk about it in two ways. My opinion, and then what I think like the future application of the drone technology is. It's great. Yeah, obviously it's great. I like that they chose some maybe like not so obvious like IPs for it. I really love that Figment was in it. That was great. I do feel like it maybe looks better on a screen than in person, especially the like Guardians of the Galaxy bit. I could tell who the characters were if I looked at my camera viewfinder screen, but it was a bit harder to see like actually on the drones themselves. The way though that this technology is progressing, and you can see it in the progression of the technology at Disneyland Paris, where they have been like really going with the drone shows for a while now. The technology is just moving so quickly, so I don't doubt that this is the beginning of more things. And that takes me into my second thing I wanted to say about it, which is like the future application of the technology. This has the feel of a test. I remember there used to be a show at Magic Kingdom called Celebrate the Magic, which was like the first projection show on the castle, and they used to play it before and after Wishes. Wishes. And little did we know at the time that that was a test for projection mapping coming to the fireworks show. That was the precursor for Happily Ever After. And Celebrate the Magic became, there was another projection show I think that happened, and then Happily Ever After happened, which had projection mapping and fireworks in the same show. And now that's just like the standard, right? So this feels like that kind of test for me. So it definitely has the feeling of a test, and it feels like it will then go somewhere else, because I don't think Springs is the right place for it. It's a very crowded environment when that show is on. So I'm going to give it like 4 stars. 4.5 actually. I think 4 was harsh. 4.5. Great potential. What they've done with what they've got so far, really good. Very few notes. That's going to be it obviously for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched all the way, I do appreciate it. I'd appreciate it even more if you like hit the like button and the subscribe button and all of that other stuff. But YouTubers love it when you do. Leave a comment, let's chat. I love talking about Disney with people in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!